Hi, I'm Marcia Bent from Think Premium JA, and today's marketing tidbit is preparing for Mother's Day. Mother's Day is, well, I know where I am from, happening on the 14th of May, but what is your company doing to benefit from this holiday? And what are some marketing statistics that you'd actually need to be paying attention to for Mother's Day this year to put your brand in the best position to maximize how much you can sell as a result of that holiday? All right, so first let's talk about some commonly misunderstood points of Mother's Day. For one, when is Mother's Day this year? So Mother's Day this year is happening on the 14th of May, 2023, and that's going to be celebrated on that day in the United States, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Central and Eastern Europe, right? However, in the United Kingdom and in Ireland, they actually celebrate Mother's Day on the 19th of March. In Spain, Spain and Portugal, they celebrate Mother's Day on the 7th of May. In Mexico and Latin America, they celebrate Mother's Day on the 10th of May. And in France, they actually celebrate Mother's Day on June 4th. Didn't know that. All right, so that was something that a lot of companies really don't pay attention to. We tend to just focus on what date is celebrated in the West, but that's actually something to pay attention to. And typical gifts that persons or gift giving stats that persons don't realize on Mother's Day in 20, according to the stats shared by Printful.com, 84% of Americans celebrate Mother's Day each year. So a lot of persons actually celebrate Mother's Day. And in 2022, the proceeds in sales made through Mother's Day was actually 31 billion. So 31 billion was actually spent on Mother's Day related gifts, items, excursions, purchases in general, versus the 13 billion that was spent in 2012. So Mother's Day is actually really growing in terms of how much people spend on that holiday. And Printful further explains that the expenditure on Mother's Day grew by 13 billion in the last decade. And it's actually predicted to continue to grow. So the average cost that person spent per gift for Mother's Day was 245 US. So last year they spent 245 US. If we are to use, let's say, a Jamaican exchange rate, I use 154 to 1 based on where it is now. We're talking that persons are spending at least 37,730 on average for a Mother's Day gift. So people will spend good money on Mother's Day products, right? 45% of respondents during a recent survey highlighted that finding unique or different gifts for their mom was actually their most important shopping consideration for that holiday. Can you imagine? So we don't need to start focusing on product differentiation now, don't we? Another thing is that the top gift categories for moms for Mother's Day was 40% of it was spent on clothes and accessory. 35% was spent on jewelry. 23% was spent on books. So companies that sell books like bookstores, yeah, you definitely need to start doing a little heavy work in terms of your Mother's Day selections. Jewelry stores, you're up with a 35%. So we need to have some incentives going on for the moms on that day. And clothing stores, online or physical, and accessories, yeah, 40% of the purchases are actually coming from those products. So you need to find a way to piggyback on that. And aside from taking mom out for dinner, as Printful explains, or for a spa date, which is actually a lot more promoted than it's actually executed, people are really buying clothes and jewelry and books. So there are plenty of ways in which e-commerce businesses can market their products on Mother's Day. So that's something that a lot of persons actually don't take into consideration. And another thing to note coming from 2022, right, is that in the US, 69% of Mother's Day gifts in 2022 were actually flowers in the US. So if you're a florist, you really need to be having something in place for Mother's Day. And as a matter of fact, for the telecommunication companies, you can also benefit as well, because approximately 122 million phone calls were made on Mother's Day in the United States. So that's actually a really important statistic that persons aren't really talking about. So if you're a telecommunications company in Jamaica, we have digital and flow, you know, I mean, if you kind of start putting a look something in terms of the call rates on Mother's Day. And a lot of calls happen by WhatsApp. Nobody talking about that. What can we do for the data? The Wi-Fi? I'm just saying, but I'm not saying though. But I'm saying. And 29% of Mother's Day shoppers actually bought a gift card for their mom. So Printrees have a great opportunity right now to maybe have some competitive specials on custom Mother's Day gifts, because a lot of customers appreciate customization according to Printful. And that was in 2022. So you know this has actually changed right now. And 86% of Americans celebrate Mother's Day and send a gift greeting card. So you're talking of a population, 86% of persons are sending out a gift greeting card. So again, you know, for like pharmacies, you'd really want to have like a wide selection of Mother's Day cards. I mean, I don't know about you, but average person does go to the pharmacy to buy a card last minute. Yeah, you might go to the bookstore, yeah, but you really run into the pharmacy. You don't really see a lot of persons running to the bookshop to buy gift cards. At least that's not what I have seen. I could be wrong. And according to the statistics shared by Gitnext.com, there are approximately like 2 billion mothers across the world. So there are a lot of opportunities, and there are a lot of mothers who are less fortunate. So if you can actually organize activities to like maybe do work at abuse centers or help homeless moms in some way, that would actually have a really good impact. So your more charitable centric companies, you could actually do things to help moms who may be a little less fortunate and give them a gift that they can benefit from throughout the year. Because there are a lot of moms who are struggling, and you know, maybe make it accessible so children in the different schools can participate in that sweepstakes and get their mom something nice. Like do it from the school level. Don't necessarily do it from the media company level, like do it actually like from the grassroots level where the schools are concerned. And you know, jewelry sales for Mother's Day actually reached an estimated 5.2 billion in 2021. So in 2021, $5.2 billion were spent in jewelry sales for Mother's Day. That's insane. Like that's a big figure right there. So if you were thinking of buying your mom a let's say a nice necklace and a gift card, there are many persons who are thinking suit. So it's an opportunity to have like custom jewelry stores really come in the fold there and see how best you can capitalize on that. Another thing that you want to highlight is 47% of consumers spend money on Mother's Day special outings as dinner brunch. So yeah, I mean on Instagram, for example, you do see a lot of the Mother's Day brunches come up. Like you do see a lot of those come this time of year. I will admit Instagram never fails where that's concerned, and that's pretty good. But a lot of restaurateurs and like home delivery services could try and follow suit where that's concerned, because there are opportunities to be made on Mother's Day. A lot of small scale restaurants could probably put something together where you could treat like your local moms and maybe like offer like competitive rates. So if persons want to come in and get a little dish or something, so mommy now for cook on Mother's Day, you know, so they can run by you and support the thing and take care of the mommy. So that's something that you want to pay attention to as a brand. And some different ways in which you can present yourself as a company on Mother's Day. And guess what? You know, I'm actually doing research on these things. So I'm always looking, these things always intrigue me, is that you can create a landing page dedicated to Mother's Day shopping. So the first thing is that you want to take a good look on your products. There might be something that you can position as a Mother's Day gift, even if it's not directly related to the holiday. And it can help like visitors to navigate your page to select that item. So let's say, for example, you sell skincare products. You can create a cute little bundle that you can use throughout the year, but you make it look really attractive for Mother's Day by giving an additional item. And that's a cute little gift right there. Now, clothing and accessory stores in America, there's one specific one, Agropulji. They actually grouped together a bunch of their products that could easily make a mother smile. And I'm sure I didn't pronounce that correctly. It's okay. If you're listening, Agripulci, you know my heart. You know my heart. I tried, right? But that company is known for clothing, home decor, beauty, and wellness products. So Anthropology, yeah, that's actually a store that did that. That was actually pretty cool. Another example was a jewelry retailer, James Avery, instead of creating a dedicated page, they actually made a custom-made catalog with plenty of Mother's Day gift ideas. So these things, I mean, it's slightly retro, yes, but it made it really cool and interesting. So that's something that you could try. You could put together an ultimate gift guide. You can actually come up with a list of recipes that you can cook for Mother's Day, because guess what? A lot of kids and their dads might be making those meals. So you could you could make a little something, something, a cute little guide that persons can use for Mother's Day. And you can write an insightful blog post, presenting your ideas and linking your products too. There was one company, 100% pure. They actually came up with an article showcasing different products, 5 ways to pamper mom this Mother's Day. And that's something you could try. So I love blog writing, as you can see. So, I might do something for that. But, your company can also try some items as well. You can come up with different catalogs, recipe lists. You can do little brochures. You can do DIY Mother's Day items. Does anybody remember, like in basic school, they'd have you make the card, the little macaroni necklace? You color in the card saying, I love you, mommy. And you lock the door and you prepared. And mommy wasn't allowed to go in. You made your card and it was cute. Mommy put it up on the fridge somewhere and eventually gets lost. But you made it. Yeah, you could do that. That's like a cute little gift. People appreciate that. Trust me, a lot of people still appreciate that. And you can offer personalization as well for Mother's Day. So, for instance, let's say a company makes t-shirts. You could make a custom t-shirt for mothers on that day, like give people like 10 different styles that you could choose from, and you can personalize the shirt. Now you can do like a brand new limited edition of a product or collection to make it customizable. Or if you already have a Mother's Day products, you can make a specific price customizable. And you can either do a manual order or you can do a customization. Printable, for example, does that. So you can do like a product customization on Shopify or WooCommerce. And you can also do like a printable product customization on Etsy. That's something that you could also try as well. And yeah, you can totally get creative for Mother's Day. Absolutely. And you can also do like a theme board on Pinterest. Like there are like 431 million active users on Pinterest to date, and more than 77% of weekly pinners, as in these persons are sharing pins on Pinterest weekly, have discovered a new brand or product as a result of this platform. I mean, when I used to do my nails and I would get my hair braided, man, I got a ton of gift ideas from Pinterest. Even now, I'm still looking on like home improvement ideas on Pinterest. I find book ideas on Pinterest, like book recommendations, because again, I read. Hey, I'm a cute bookworm. I get a lot of that from Pinterest as well. So yeah, there are opportunities on Pinterest for Mother's Day. You just need to try it. And especially like with DIY projects, recipes for mom, home makeover ideas, gift shopping ideas for mom. You could try that. You could totally try that for Mother's Day. You can also host a giveaway. Like you can actually like increase Mother's Day sales by raising brand awareness. So you can do like a limited time promotion where you offer a prize or something like that to like a special winner if they follow a predefined set of rules. If they buy like a specific number of items, they get a chance to win a specific gift, right? And you can actually make it a whole vibe. Like you can literally create some buzz around your brand for Mother's Day to make that prize like truly valuable. And you can offer like the most popular products or a set of products that would make the perfect gift in a package for persons for Mother's Day. And another thing that you could try, and this is really useful for skincare companies as well. So companies that have like hair care products, skincare products, other forms of self-care products, you can totally try that. And you can run Mother's Day special deals as well. I mean, if you want to discount your products, you can, but you don't have to rely on discounts. You can do bundles. bundles are a great special that you can do for Mother's Day. So instead of buying an item that costs 5,000, you can package it up with like 3 other items that may not be of the same value but lesser. And you can give those away as gifts in the package so people feel like they're getting more for less. You can do promo codes for Mother's Day so they get like a percentage based discount if they use a promo code or a dollar based discount. And it can get, and if you don't want to do the discount, it can give things like free shipping or upgraded shipping or a free gift. So I personally don't love the discount thing. So you can do like free shipping, a free gift, etc. Or like free gift wrapping. That's something you can try. And you see, with the Mother's Day promo codes, right? Just remember the rule of 100. When items cost $100 or less in value, a percentage-based discount, like 25% off, is more impactful than stating what the dollar value is. If something costs more than $100, stating what the dollar value for the discount is more impactful than saying that you're going to give a percentage. The same thing applies with larger scale purchases. So let's say you're buying a house. It's a little bit more attractive to say that if the house costs $12 million, I'm giving you 700,000 off the asking price if you do XYZ, than saying that I'm going to give you like a 5% discount. I know that's in terms of the figures, it's a little off, but I hope you get where I'm coming from there. So that's something that you want to bear in mind. And don't be afraid to promote your stuff. You can run your ads, you can do push notifications like on text messages, like a short message, depending on who your service provider is. You can try that. Again, push your visibility on social media so people need to know that you sell Mother's Day stuff on social media. You can do an influencer marketing campaign. You can also promote free shipping on select Mother's Day products. That's something that you can also try. You can create a Mother's Day email series. So you can create like a weekly thing each week, just sharing different ideas that people can benefit from for Mother's Day, because people do pay attention to that. Trust and believe. People do pay attention to that. And remember, when you're sending out these emails, send mobile friendly emails, because 27% of marketing emails are actually open on mobile devices. So, and today that's like 61%. That was 27% in 2014. My bad. In 2023, it's now 61%. So most of the time when you're sending an email to somebody, you're looking on it on your phone. And I know I can relate to this. A lot of the times, I'm not usually near a laptop. I'm usually on my phone. So that's something that you want to bear in mind as well when you're sending out stuff for Mother's Day. Another useful statistic to note, and this one was actually shared by liftengine.com, is that carnations are actually a traditional flower for Mother's Day. I didn't really know that. So companies that like florists, carnations are a great thing to actually have in stock for Mother's Day, like a cute, like cost-effective bundles of carnations could work. And another thing that you want to bear in mind as well is, in addition to the fact that, you know, flowers are purchased a lot at that time of year, remember that there are a lot of persons who are less fortunate during that time of year. So don't be afraid to acknowledge and create little bundles for moms who may be struggling financially. You can find different entities that cater to them, whether it's the public clinics. You can reach out to like your local PATH program, your local church would probably know of them, your local school. Don't be afraid as a company to ask questions and maybe ask for like a list of students and see how you can create little stuff for moms, and you can use that as like a social outreach activity and, you know, promote your brand using that way as well. And as a matter of fact, you know, your company can create little bundles during Mother's Day where you can say that, hey, during the month of May, if you every, I don't know, $50 from each product purchase goes towards some nice gift for Mother's Day for less fortunate mothers in XYZ areas. You can do things like that. You can definitely do things like that, or like a specific mothers, a specific women's shelter or something like that, because a lot of the persons in women's shelters are moms. You know, so that's something that you can truly bear in mind. All right. So I do hope this helps. I know I did a whole heap of talking, lots and lots of lippings. I hope you got some value from it. Have a wonderful day. Whenever you're watching this, happy Mother's Day. I know I'm gonna be doing some of these things. I hope you're gonna be doing some of these things. I'm super excited to see some of the different ideas people will be coming up with. Don't forget to reach out to your friends, family members, and persons on social media about the different products and services that you offer. There is no shame in doing a cold approach or a warm approach and just touching base with persons. It's a great way to catch up, and you can also promote your products and services as well. So do not be afraid to do that. Use your WhatsApp status, depending on what your product is. If you want to post on Facebook, do you. All right. Take care. Have a wonderful day. And again, remember to never stop dreaming. Bye bye.